welcome and welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a full weekly grocery haul, which I'm going to unbox now. I'll go through the meals that I'm planning this week, and I'm also doing some meal prep. I've not done one of these videos for ages. I also love my meal prep videos, so I'm just trying to get back into some meal prepping again. This was all from ASDA, including the delivery, which I think was £3.75. It was a total of 83 or £85, around £85 or just under £85. And I do my own dog food with that, so I think about £17–18 is the dog food that I do for 4 dogs for the whole week, and then the rest of the food is obviously ours. So I'm just going to pull everything out of the bag, show you what I've got, and then I'll go through the meals. By the way, I've done some heatless coals just to try it out, not expecting anything, and it actually turned out pretty good. Probably not the back, but yeah, that's why my hair's curly. So it's Sunday today. I always get my shopping delivered on a Sunday. These bags are just random, I'm just going to grab everything out. So these are my daughter's favourite cereal. I got tortilla chips to go with 2 different recipes actually. Some taco seasoning, galaxy ripples. I needed some more stock pots, basic noodles for Izzy, sweet potatoes, these are for the dogs, Oreos, biscuits for my daughter's lunchbox, just some orange juice drinks, potatoes, got some baked beans, some chunky beef and veg stew to go in my daughter's lunchbox. Always make sure to get some more chopped tomatoes. Got some chocolate spread, chicken casserole seasoning, obviously one of the meals that we're doing this week. Got some mild salsa and some body wash. I'm going to move on to bag number 2. This bag is mostly meat, not protein. I got 15 eggs. Got a big batch of chicken thighs. They have got the skin on them, but I'll probably end up pulling the skin off these. Got some lean beef steak mince, bacon, some breaded fish. I did get some potato waffles. I realised a few weeks ago we ran out. I don't buy a lot of freezer food, so I was forgetting to get them, but we like these. Also frozen peas, mixed vegetables, which is for the dogs. Some sliced onions in there, and I get full fat beef mince and 5 of these, which is for the dogs. Also I've got these low fat sausages. These are from Aldi. I think I brought these yesterday, so these are not from Sainsbury's, but these are the best tasting ones in my opinion, and they're only 76 calories per sausage. So this is the final bag. We have got some skips, some jumbo tubes. I only needed a few toilet rolls because I've already got some. I've got some Jason's sourdough bread, the grains and seeds version, so whatever I don't have in the next few days, I'll pop this in the freezer and get this out, and you know, I know I've got bread in the freezer for when I do want it. Thick white bread for Izzy and Sting. I've got some grapes, 2 bags of lettuce, some spring onions, cucumber, some cooked ham, sliced ham, apple slices, the little baby carrots, onions, these chewy yogurts. This is a mango and passion fruit yogurt. I did order fat-free, plain, organic yogurt, whatever I ordered, but they've sent me a flavoured one, which is fine, I'll still eat it, but I do prefer the unsweetened one, and I just usually add my own flavour to it, but this is what comes. And a big milk. So that is all of the shopping for this week. I'm going to get this away and then I'll go through what meals I'm planning. So everything's been put away. I'm going to go through the meals that I'm planning for evening dinners this week. I usually just write it in my notes, and then you know, any ingredients I need, I order it on the online shop, so I'm not buying random stuff that I'm not going to use. So it's quite simple this week. I try and keep some simple meals and then some you know, more interesting meals. So the first one will be jacket potatoes, cheese, beans and coleslaw. That is my favourite combo, with a side salad, and that will be when I'm lazy and really can't be bothered to cook. And then another lazy meal, but also we do really like this, is fish, chips and mushy peas. Maybe a piece of bread and butter with that. And then I've got a taco salad bowl, so I'll do a big salad with the shredded lettuce, onions, cucumbers. I use the low fat, 5% fat beef meats. I've got taco seasoning, salsa, cheddar cheese, spring onions, and I love to have like tortilla chips with that to like dip and eat. And you know, it's pretty low calorie, high in protein, like depending on the toppings. You could add like sour cream, or you could add Greek yogurt on there to make it more creamy, sriracha, something like that. But yeah, that is another meal. And then the last meal that I've planned is a chicken casserole, which I'll do in the slow cooker. So you would have seen the casserole seasoning mix, but I would, you know, usually add some extra stuff to that, like garlic, mixed herbs, whatever, some like chicken stock. So I've got the chicken thighs, vegetables, onions, carrots, you know, etc. Pop that in, and it's a quick and easy dinner, but it's so nice, and it's just like a warm, comforting meal. I love getting the slow cooker out and trying different recipes with the slow cooker. So I think that is only like 4 recipes. We usually go out for food once a week. But no, I always plan like 4 evening meals, and then just have like leftovers or stuff in the freezer. But I've always got stuff in, but I always just plan like 4 evening meals. Sometimes I'll do 5 if I know I haven't got any plans. So yesterday I cooked a large whole chicken for a dinner, but the dinner was just for me and Izzy, my daughter. So there is loads left. So I've got like 3/4 of a whole chicken here, which I'm now going to shred up, put in a big tub, and I'm going to use this for my meal prep. So I'm doing now today like a shredded chicken, like a dip sort of thing. So with this, you could either have it on a sandwich, you could have it as a dip with like cucumbers, carrots, whatever, or you could have it with tortilla chips. You know, it's versatile, but it's just something different that I haven't done before. And then I'm also gonna do a soup recipe. So I've seen this recipe loads on when I'm scrolling through like TikTok and Instagram, and usually there isn't chicken in it, but I thought if I've got shredded chicken, I'm gonna put it in the soup. So it's gonna be like a creamy, cheesy broccoli soup with bacon, and then I'm going to put the shredded chicken in there as well. I'm actually going to cook that tomorrow because I forgot to order broccoli with the shopping. So I will do this recipe first, show you how I'm doing it, and then tomorrow when I cook the other recipe, I'll pop that in the video, and that is just going to be meal prep for the week. I also have got 2 big portions of chili con carne in the freezer. Other options for lunches could just be a quick sandwich, a wrap, something like that. It's always good to have like a proper, like something that you've meal prepped yourself ready to go, which is why I'm doing this week. And not only is it for me, my husband will have some as well. So I've shredded all of the chicken. I'm not going to use all of this, but I'll probably use about half and get 2 good portions out of it. So I'm going to use this diced red onion. I'm probably going to chop this up finer. I'm going to finely chop about half of this. Then for the sauce, I'm going to use some 0% fat Greek yogurt, which is also high in protein, and then some light mayo, sriracha, or any sort of hot sauce that you've got. I'm just using sriracha. Onion, salt, pepper. If you want to add extra seasoning, you know, go for it. I'll also add some garlic as well, which I'll do in a minute. And then I'm going to also put some cheese in there. You could do feta cheese if you've got it. I feel like that would be nice, but I forgot to buy feta, so we're just going to go with mature cheddar. So this is going to be the like buffalo chicken dip. So here's the ingredients for the next meal prep. I'm going to use 1 onion, all of this broccoli, I think it was like 2 slices of bacon, but I'll just put the rest of this in the air fryer to get really, really crispy. Cream, The recipe that I was looking at said like a heavy cream, but I'm going to use 150ml of single cream, stock pot, fresh garlic, garlic granules, salt and pepper. I'm just going to use the avocado oil spray, and then mature cheddar cheese. I'll put the amounts in the description that I'm using for this recipe, but I'm going to start this now. All of my meals prep for the week, feeling really organized. Even if you don't want to do meal prep because you don't want to eat the same foods, or you know, just don't want to do a big batch, you could just do ingredient prep, like cook some chicken, cook some sweet potatoes, cook some rice, something like that, something that's just going to help you throw together something for lunch, obviously, because I feel like that is where everyone, including myself, goes not like wrong, but you think, oh, I'm busy, I don't want to spend time in the kitchen cooking, I just want something there. I mean, there are, personally for me, there are like, most days I'll have brunch and dinner, so I'll have like 2 decent meals a day, like maybe a snack in between. But now that I'm at my goal weight, I'm 50 pound down on Manjaro, I'm going down the doses, probably expecting to get a bit more hunger back, so I want to be more organised with meal prep. And for example, like the buffalo chicken dip, I could easily have that for brunch, put that on a sandwich or an open sandwich, or just get some cucumbers, peppers, tortillas, dip that in. It's low in calories, really good for protein, and it is just something quick and easy. So if you do want to see more videos like this, more like grocery hauls, meal prep, stuff like that, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.